It's time to play a game. Can you guess which one of these is the Go 3 and which one is the X3? You know what I've just realised? Can you see the reflection of them in my sunglasses? I don't think you can. I was going to wait till later on in the video to reveal which one's which and let you kind of keep guessing, but if you can see the reflection, there's no point in waiting. It's so noisy everywhere. I literally came, like there was people playing football over there, screaming and shouting. Then I was over there were some ducks, and then I went over there with some birds, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to come in this random place here and hope that it's quiet, and I pressed record and there's a helicopter. Anyway, noise pollution over. If you haven't guessed already, this one is the Go 3 and this one is the X3. I'm currently shooting in 4K in single lens mode on the X3 with standard as the color profile, linear as the field of view, and everything is in auto mode. And on the Go 3, I'm shooting in normal video mode at 2.7K, linear as the field of view, and standard as the color profile, and everything as well is in auto. So let's start with probably the most important thing on both cameras, image quality. But to make this more fun, I'm now going to remove the Go 3 and the X3 titles from the screen, and let's see if you can still guess which one's which. Yeah, so I didn't even switch them round. I was going to, but then I thought, you'll probably think that's what I'm going to do. So I wanted to do the reverse to see if you could still tell which one's which. And could you? It's crazy because before watching these back to back, I honestly thought the X3 would come out on top with image quality, but I don't think that's the case looking at these clips. The Go 3 is flying in front, and not just with the colours, but the exposure and the actual picture quality. And let's remember, I was shooting in 4K on the X3 and 2.7K on the Go 3. If I pause this shot, which my mum will be very happy to know her flowers have made it to YouTube, it's obvious that the colours in the flowers are popping, but let's look at the trees and the grass in the background. On the X3, they literally look dead and washed out, whereas on the Go 3, they actually look alive. Now let's look at the sky in the background. On the X3, it's way too overexposed, giving us basically a white sky, but on the Go 3, I can actually see some blue. Anyway, let's move over to the sound quality and see what that's saying. Or should I say, hear what that's saying. There's 3 different recording options to choose from on both cameras: wind reduction, stereo, and direction focus. So far, in all of these clips today, I've had it in wind reduction. Because I personally think that's the best one. Now I know you're probably thinking nah, because when I was in the middle of the field earlier and I listened to some of the clips back, I could hear some wind on it. It doesn't completely take it out, it doesn't block it out, but it does do a really good job overall with the sound quality. I personally think I have all 3 of the modes. Obviously now I'm going to switch the modes to 2 of the other modes so you can see, yeah, what you're saying. Okay, so we're now in stereo. Both of them are in stereo, and I'll keep switching between each camera so you can tell me what you're saying. But yeah, versus the kind of wind reduction one that we were in, what are you saying now? Mic check 1 2. Can you hear me? How's it sounding? So there's not much wind around at the moment, and I know I'm probably a bit dark because the sun's behind me, but we're walking in this, actually there is wind. Can you hear it? Oh, there's also a call. Okay, this is not a phone call. This is a reminder. Right, let me tell you what happened. Let me just tell you what happened. We know what we'll go through here. So basically, you know what, we're not going in here, we're coming out of it. It's too darkish down there. We need to get a bit out in the light. I'll tell you what's happened, don't worry, I haven't forgot. Yeah, so you know what, that was a reminder on my phone that just went off, because last week I went to Boomtown, which, by the way, I took the GO3 with me and did some like low light testing and shots and stuff like that. So if you want to check that out, I'll put that below. But like, I'm not even promoting that video. I literally am just saying that I went to Boomtown last week, but I've come back with like an infection in my eye because I think something went in it, and yeah, it's been mad. Like all week it's been mad, and had to go to the eye hospital yesterday. And I hate putting things in my eyes, like drops or anything like that. Anyway, they've given me 6 weeks worth of drops to put into my eye, which I have to take for the first week. Every hour, yeah, you heard it correct, every hour of the day for the first week that I'm obviously awake, I have to put these drops in. I've actually got the drops with me, and obviously I keep forgetting to put them in, so that's why I put a reminder every hour. The phone goes off to tell me to put the drops in. So I actually need to put the drops in, because obviously that was the reminder. I'm not going to do it on camera, don't worry, because I'm sure there's those people out there that, in fact, most of you don't want to see me put drops in my eyes. But yeah, so in fact, I should probably do that now, so just bear with me. Yeah, the tears have started. Tears have started. Anyway, yeah, so I've now switched to direction focus on both cameras. So yeah, what's it saying? Basically, direction focus means on the GO3, the audio is enhanced from the front of the camera. So right now, it should sound more enhanced because yeah, I'm speaking to the front of the camera. On the X3, when it's in single lens mode like it is now, whatever way you've got the lens facing, so obviously at the moment it's towards me, the audio is enhanced from that side. If I had it facing the outer lens, then the audio would be enhanced from that side. And in 360 mode, whatever way you put the angle in the studio or the app, it will enhance the audio from that direction. So if I had a car behind me but I was facing the camera in front of me, you wouldn't really hear the car that much because it's enhancing the audio from the other side. So yeah, that's kind of that. Yeah, so direction focus, what you say? Might check 1 2. Any good? As you've probably guessed, it's time to test out the stabilization, which is why I'm running. But I'm not going to run anymore. It's time to find a bike. Okay, I've recovered from my run, so I can speak now. On the GO3, when shooting in normal video mode, there's 3 different stabilization options to choose from. Level 1, which is the lowest. Actually, there's 4. You can have it off. Level 1, which is the lowest. Level 2, which is the mediumest. And level 3, which is the highest. When shooting on the GO3 in free frame mode, there's no levels. There's just 1 level. Just flow state stabilization, which is applied automatically, and you can turn it off in the Insta360 Studio. So I'm currently shooting in normal video mode on the GO3 with stabilization turned off, just literally walking along. I'm literally holding the GO3 in my hand. It's not on a selfie stick or tripod or anything. This is like handheld, so this is stabilization off. And now I'm walking with level 1, standard. Again, handheld, no tripod, no stick. Looks a lot more stable already, even at level 1 compared to it completely off, which obviously makes sense. And this is at level 2, high stabilization, that's what they're calling it, high. Again, yeah, a lot smoother. Me just walking, handheld down the path. And this is level 3, the max stabilization. Again, all handheld. And with the X3, there's no levels of stabilization to choose from. It's all just one big stabilization, flow state stabilization. Like, you can't change the levels or the intenseness of it. You can mess around with it after in the Insta360 Studio, and flow state stabilization applies to single lens mode video and 360. And yeah, this is me again walking down this path for the fifth time up and down on the X3 with, yeah, just its standard flow state stabilization on, handheld, although usually you would have this on a stick, but yeah. Anyway, now I'm trying to find some bikes so we can do the stabilization test properly. There's so many people on bikes, but they're their own bikes. But I know that there's like a hire bike station down here somewhere. I've never used it, but I've driven past it so many times and I can see quite a few people on them. They're like the red bikes. Look at all the bikes. So many bikes. Oh, so many bikes. Where'd you get your bike from? Oh. They're literally all gone apart from two. Apart from two. There's 2 bikes. Yes. Okay. We're on. We are on. Oh. Is this not going fast enough? I don't know why it's not going fast enough. I'm pedaling, but it's just not going fast enough. To be honest, I haven't rode a bike in months. So it feels pretty weird, but everyone's zooming past me and I'm just like this. It's all a bit, okay, you know what, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back on safe grounds after only being on the bike for a few minutes. Don't worry, we're doing this. I think it was just like a shock, because like as I came out, it's just like the road and I was like, right, what now? But anyway, I'm here. Don't worry about me, I'm on safe ground. So the Go3 and X3 are both completely different cameras, but because they're from the same family, it was interesting comparing them. The Go3 can obviously be put places other cameras simply can't go, but the X3 can create some mad, crazy shots that no other normal camera can achieve. I think the Go3 came out on top with the sound and overall picture quality. They're both rated IPX8 waterproof, but the X3 can go slightly deeper to 33 feet versus 16 feet with the Go3. The X3 has removable storage, so essentially you can choose whatever you want, whereas the Go3 storage is fixed based on what capacity you buy. When shooting in 360 mode on the X3, there's a lot more work you need to do with reframing each shot, which will add time to your editing process, whereas shooting with the Go3, even in free frame mode, doesn't really require that much additional work. The X3 has a removable battery, so you can keep spares on you and change throughout the day where needed, whereas the Go3's battery is fixed. If I had to choose only one of the cameras to keep, I would definitely pick the X3. It's still one of, if not the most unique and funnest cameras I've ever used. Go3 or X3? What are you saying? Let me know down below. I can't even go back and redo that. Let me know down below.